Welcome to How Ines Rolls. I have Paul with me, so you know what that means. We are
grilling.
We're grilling, and he is going to be grilling today.
Pork roast.
So is that pretty easy?
It is very easy.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to be showing you 2 simple desserts that you can take to a get-together. Let's get started. So tomorrow we are going to a family get-together. It's for the Labor Day weekend. We're having, my father-in-law, Paul's dad, is having a barbecue, and he asked that Paul do this pork. So, you want to tell us how you did that?
Yeah, so we just got a pork loin or pork roast, and unseasoned. So I have some seasonings in here. It has paprika, brown sugar, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, a few things, black pepper.
So you can play with some of the different seasonings with that.
Yeah.
But sugar's really good to have with a pork.
Yes, it is. And we cook it low and slow, so we'll put it on for like at 225, 250 degrees.
Now, are you using the Traeger, or are you going to just use the grill?
I'm using a wood smoker for this one.
Okay.
I've had good luck with the wood smoker with pork loin before, so it comes out really well.
All right, so then while he's doing that, he's going to get the coals ready, and then he's going to put the pork on. I've already started making Samoa Brownies. That will be my first dessert that I'll show you. So first of all, I just got a box of brownie mix. You could get any box that you want and just follow the directions. So that was super easy. I just baked it and now it's ready to go. So I'm going to be showing you how to dress this up in a super yummy way. And then my second one will be a gluten-free dessert that I can't wait to try. All right, so Paul is got the pork. He's got it in the smoker. How long has it been going for? Like 30 minutes-ish? 40 minutes?
About an hour, I think.
Okay, so how much longer do you think that will take?
It's not a very big one, so
it's about 300 degrees, under 300 to 75-ish?
We're
trying to put it lower than that?
Yeah, we need to get the heat down a little bit just because I stoked it a little bit, but it'll go for, I don't know, maybe a couple hours.
Okay.
But right now I seared it.
Oh, you seared it. Okay, good.
Yeah, and I have it in an apple juice, barbecue sauce.
Which barbecue sauce? Mine?
No,
the
Sweet Baby Ray's.
I thought you were going to use the Pioneer Woman. Oh, no, that was for the ribs.
So Sweet Baby Ray's, apple juice, and a little bit more of the rub.
Okay.
So it's sitting in a bath right now for it. So.
Ooh, let's take a look. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to get started on the desserts. So I love Samoa brownies. It's like that coconut caramel blend that it's so good with chocolate. And I always wondered why they called it Samoa. Because you want Samoa. So I'm just toasting right now the coconut. So all I'm going to do is spread this out. I did spray the pan because that's just what I do when I'm not sure. So I have this I'm going to put this in the oven just for a couple of minutes. Now remember, these 2 recipes that I'm going to be showing you are so easy, and also the next one's going to be there's no baking involved, so I love that. Okay, so we're going to get that, and I'll also have them linked in the description box below. So this is going to go in just for a couple of minutes. It's going to be so fast, and then we'll work on melting some caramel. So this next part, we're just melting caramel. So I got these bag of caramel bits, which I do love the caramel squares or the cubes, and I love unwrapping them, but it takes a long time. So I'm just gonna get my scissors and get this ready. I'm getting these in the microwave just to melt down. It's just gonna add a little salt and a little bit of milk. Not a lot of salt, so just a teeny bit. Not that much milk either. So we're just trying to incorporate all of this just to make it creamy and get that coconut mixed in here. This so reminds me of a donut that I used to get when we lived in southern Utah. I think it was called S'more's donut, or a Samoa donut too, actually. so good. Paul is agreeing with me behind me, or behind the camera. He is remembering it. So we're just gonna put these in and just microwave them for 45 seconds and give it a good stir and do it for about 3 minutes. Okay, it's time to mix. I'm just gonna carefully get this, and guess it wasn't that careful. Thank goodness for foil. And just mix it in. Mix it, mix it, mix it. And then we're just gonna put it right on top of that brownie mix. So good. Smells good. I love coconut and caramel on chocolate. Let me know. One of my favorite cheesecakes is the German chocolate cheesecake, and it has like all of this going on at the Cheesecake Factory. All right, ready to go on now, the brownies. Ooh, yes. Time to spread it out. So all I have to do now is just melt some little chocolate chips, some semi-sweet chocolate chips, about 1/4 to 1/3 of a third of a cup, and just kind of drizzle. Now the bad part is I can't even taste this because we're taking it to my father-in-law's. So this great big giant spoon full of caramel and coconut will just have to suffice. Boom! Samoa brownies are done. So I'm just gonna put these in the refrigerator, cover them up, of course, and then try really hard not to get into them. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna take them to the party. So you can see that I just drizzled some chocolate, and it kind of came out a little bit of clumps. So it's probably just because I just used a spoon that I probably didn't melt all the way through some of the chocolate chips. So I probably should have melted it just a tiny bit longer, but I mean, really, it's still gorgeous and it's still delicious, and I can't wait to try them. So next up, we're going to make some strawberry coconut ice cream bars. So good. And we're gonna go check on the meat and check on Paul. Okay, how's it looking?
It's looking good.
Oh, yes. So you just put some more wood by it?
I did, because the coals in the smoker box are nice and hot still.
Yeah.
Put the coals in the cook area. We're getting a little light, so I just want to get more heat in here.
So good. So how much longer do you expect it?
I don't know, I gotta play it by ear.
All right, then on to recipe number 2 for dessert. So the first thing that I need to do is prep my pan. So all I'm gonna do is put some foil in this, and I'll tell you a little bit more about why I chose this one. So as I was looking for recipes to take to my father-in-law's house, I wanted them to be easy, of course, that I thought were gonna taste delicious. And I wanted this one to be so that Paul could eat it. And so it is gluten-free, because Fruity Pebbles are gluten-free, but also it's dairy-free. And I wasn't really intending on that. I thought that having the strawberry and the coconut blend together sounded delicious. So I'm just gonna do this. Now this area is ready, and we're gonna be making ice cream sandwiches, friends. So I think this is ready to go, and I'm just going to lightly spray this part. Now I'm not gonna be able to finish it all tonight. You can see it's starting to get a little darker. And so I'll finish the rest tomorrow morning, but pretty much it's just gonna be we're gonna do the base, the center, and I'll do the top when it freezes through. So let's get this going. First, we need to put 3 cups of marshmallows into this bowl. We're gonna microwave it with some coconut oil. So coconut oil, not butter. Butter's gluten-free. It is, but the recipe called for coconut oil. So I think it's a fun variation. Now, when we were visiting my dad in California, Paul got some really yummy ice cream at Downtown Disney. And the combination was like toasted coconut and a strawberry blend. Oh my goodness, it was so good. And I just thought that combination also tasted, I kept wanting to eat more of the ice cream. And I can actually pass up on ice cream, really. But it was so good. So we're gonna get this going, put it in the microwave, and then I'll show you what we're doing next. I just pulled these out of the microwave and they were like almost at the top of the bowl. So make sure you're using a pretty large bowl. Then we're just going to mix that in together and mix the Rice Krispies right in. So we're only doing about half of what is called for in the recipe. And then we're gonna do the other half for the topping. So easy, right? So if you are familiar with making Rice Krispie treats, this recipe is gonna be so easy. And then we're just gonna press that into the bottom of our pan. I'll bring it closer. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is press it down, but my hands are dry. And so my little trick is to put a little bit of water and just push it down. It won't even stick to your hands. And it's better than getting them all super greasy with a cooking spray or butter, right? So I'm just gonna make sure it's all into all of the little crevices. Just a little bit more water. And you guys, this is gonna come to a little bit of a cool while I'm making the middle, which is just gonna be, I'll show you, but it's gonna be some strawberries and some coconut cream. All right, so to my blender, I'm going to add 2 cups of strawberries, which is what this is. And here is this coconut cream. Now this I found in the Asian section, so that's where you could probably find that. And this is unsweetened, which is probably why I have to also add some sugar. So we're gonna blend that up and pour that right on top of what we've already made as a crust. So it's all blended in, you guys. I'll let you see it. Ooh, it smells good. Ooh, can you smell that? Very strawberry. So I'm just going to pour that on top, and then that's it, you guys. I'm just gonna freeze this. It says in the recipe to freeze it for a couple of hours, but it's starting to get dark, so I might not be able to do the rest until tomorrow morning. So that's part of this portion. So far, let me know in the comments if these are desserts that you think you'll try. And then tomorrow morning, I'll be getting ready for church and for my father-in-law's barbecue. But we'll keep checking on Paul on that pork. Smells really good. All right, Paul's just come in with the pork.
Yes, look at the pork. It's awesome.
Look at it. It smells so good. It almost has like a bacon smell.
Well, same animal.
Yeah, same animal.
So we're just gonna throw some foil around it, wrap it up, because we're actually gonna not cut it until tomorrow, right before we go to my dad's house.
And so we'll show them tomorrow because I have to finish up the dessert anyways, and so we'll show them what we're doing with the pork.
Sounds good.
So let's do this. Just wrapping up. So hi everyone, it's now the next day and we just got back from church to finish up the rest of the desserts, and Paul's gonna get ready to cut that pork and we're gonna show you everything. So what I did is I put that final layer on top of the coconut strawberry ice cream bars. And now what I'm gonna do is I put it back in the freezer for, about an hour or so. So now I'm just gonna start chopping them up. And I decided that I was going to use this glass pan. It's actually a bread pan that I would start wrapping up individually the ice cream sandwiches. Because we are taking it to my father-in-law's house, I thought it would be a good way to display them and for everybody to just grab one if they wanted one. So I am going to take these out. See how I have the foil? It'll be so easy to just pull them out and pull away from the foil. And I'm just gonna start using a pastry cutter to get some good chunks out of it. Well, it looks like some of that liquid went underneath. No worries, I'm sure it's gonna taste delicious. So I just cut out a piece and I'm just going to wrap that out. So when I was cutting them through, the top layer kind of pops off a little bit. So I'm thinking that having them in the saran wrap will help kind of mold it together and keep them really still. And it'll be good for serving and then eating from the plastic wrap, don't you think? So I'm gonna do these, and you can see I've got like a good amount. So We'll also give it a little taste in a little bit, but I'm waiting for Paul. So let's finish this. Ta-da! So they're just a little bit of wrapped, and you know what? Some of them kind of broke while I was chopping them, so I have some more here. So I'll just put those in the freezer for Paul so he can have some, but I wanted to try a little bit. Maybe I should have tried it before I wrapped it. But you can see I have all the flavors here. Mmm. That is really good. Okay, so it's not, the center isn't overtly sweet. It's got good flavor though. Very strawberry. But because of the Rice Krispie treat part, that has enough sugar in it and sweetness to like counter, like that brings it all together. So it doesn't even need to have that extra sweetness because you're already getting it in the Rice Krispie treat. But I really like that one. That is so good. I hope Paul likes it. He'll be here soon. He better try it. Ezra wanted to have a little sample too. What do you think, Ezzy B? Thumbs up. Is it so good? Do you think Dad will like it?
Yeah.
So Paul just came back from a church thing. We're gonna get ready to go to his dad's in a little bit. So he's gonna get that pork cut, and I think I have everything ready for dessert, so I'll show everybody everything. But what do you think?
We're good.
Okay, so it's gluten-free and dairy-free.
And sugar-free?
No, there's some sugar in there. Dang it. But, I mean, that's not too bad, right?
That's really good.
Well, I'm so glad that we did it then. We made those. So we are about to leave, but Paul wants to get this in the oven just to give it a little bit of a heat through, and he's going to slice it up. And over in this area back there, there's some apple juice with some barbecue sauce that he's going to mix more, and then just so we can get it in the oven to kind of steam, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Smells really good.
And this was cooked yesterday. And it's been in the fridge wrapped up in this foil here.
Mm-hmm.
And it just smells awesome.
Yeah, it kind of smells like I want to put it on a sandwich.
It does. It has kind of a bacon smell, like we said yesterday.
Yeah, like that would make, like, he's cutting them so thin too that would be good for sandwiches. But okay, maybe some like baked potatoes or something. I don't know. All right, so let's get this in the oven then. All right, you guys, we have an armful of stuff to take over to the barbecue. Look at how these turned out. I decided to cut some out and put it on a little dish. I'm gonna put it down. I also have our little ice cream sandwiches. You can see they're nice and frosty, and they're just so cute and delicious. And of course,
The pork.
the pork.
The capital V pork.
So good, you guys. I had a little sample. He did an excellent job. The barbecue with the apple juice really gives it a good flavor, I think.
On pork it does, yes.
Oh, delicious. So we're about to head out. So thanks for stopping by. Give this video a thumbs up if it's something you like or that you might try some of these desserts. The coconut strawberry ice cream bars, the Samoa Brownies, because you know you want Samoa, and this yummy pork. So I'm just glad Paul is able to be all hands on deck, so to say, of helping to get this ready for today. And stick around. You just never know what.
But I know that you're rolling on this.
Bye, you guys.